What's going on, guys? This is Huey, and I'm here to play Stories, The Path of Destinies. Very enchanting. Are you sure I want to continue?
Once
yes.
upon a time,
because I haven't played it in such a long time, I don't care.
Plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started
he built
whispering
schools.
about mass graves in the woods. Midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens,
Oh, come on, we don't need books.
had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships.
We don't need books
The kid
or
had fled with
libraries.
one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Bernardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Little did she know, he'd die. It's floating. I feel like in a way, so a little bit of this is starting to come back to me. I know this was a PlayStation Plus game a while back. That's the very first time I played it. No, I played it at a friend's house or whatever, so I didn't. I don't think I had Plus at the time.
Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you.
So I ended up getting this on sale, I know,
The
for like
kid had
54
run off.
cents.
With the book, of course.
So I remember I
Bernardo had to run
enjoyed
after
it quite a bit the first time that I played it, so I was like, why not? It's a decent game. It surprised me a lot, actually. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Most of the time when they give us these PlayStation Plus games where
Two
they're...
ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was
They're
in their
like these
tiny
indie
brains.
games. They're most of the time they're
Bernardo
okay,
said. They
but I
cocked
feel
their
like this
heads
one's
at him.
above average. This
He
one's
got
above
someone as ugly
okay.
as you. Wait, that didn't come out right.
Like it's actually pretty good.
The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Especially when you get further into it and you get like a lot more powers and stuff. Yeah, that's right. A cool swordsman.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped
But yeah,
they
if you
hadn't
ever see this game on sale, I would say pick it up. It's a good game. Grab, aim, throw. Excuse me. Get off. Thank you. Throw you too. Oh, you as well. Ooh, he hit the side.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open
I mean,
it.
there's all old people there,
The kid
so
was on the other side
you
of
gotta
the
keep
gate.
them all together.
Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I
Like
bet
your
you don't
helmet
even
is
have a
way too
hero
big.
sword. And with that, The kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the
I
kid.
don't know, that looks kind of like running.
He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Renato going to get a hero sword?
I don't know, there's one magically over here somewhere.
And wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though. Perfect.
Sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu here. You can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout. The selected sword current level. The special level. Selected sword special power. At the next level. The resources needed to upgrade the selected sword. So, level 1, look badass. Alright, I mean, let's actually see it before.
A hero sword. QED.
Okay. Kind of feel disappointed. I mean, see, this one looks badass. That one looks... Actually, this one looks pretty cool, too. All of them look cool except for this one. Like, this one's just plain.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across?
Of course his name is Peter.
Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Cute, said Renato. Oh, ravens.
Look how buff they are.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. He'd done it. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
I'm just going to think of new things and say it very slowly so it all makes sense. I'm slowly not reading any of this. Use the hookshot to navigate across. Okay.
It was starting to come back to him.
Easy enough.
Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought,
Or
the more
how
he'd
to press
probably
triangle.
remember. And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestrel run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him.
The
And
Kestrel
something
run?
told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter!
12 parsecs.
The kid ran for it. And a
And he gets
gauntlet
caught.
nailed him with its ivy.
Oh yeah, look at that. Who would have thought? A rabbit named Peter gets annihilated. Just let the evil eye go by. Ooh, turns into jello.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the
Ooh,
kid's
he's
shoes.
goo. Nice.
Kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it.
Pile of
Why hadn't he lied
goo.
and told the kid he'd take the book to the
Turned him into
rebels?
vanilla ice cream.
The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there.
No,
He'd
we
be a
can never
wanted
let
man.
the Empire have it.
Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock.
Hmm.
Well, he'd
I
hated
wonder
home
what some of
life
these
anyway.
plot points are from. Sounds eerily close to a movie I saw.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should
I
open
mean, there was no book,
Find
but
out.
some of these other plot
All
points.
that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Called
Rebel
the Raven
scum.
captain over the loudhailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base!
But no Star Destroyer.
It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet
I
stream,
feel like I'm gonna
the
go
Raven
towards the
ships
godlike
peeled
weapon.
off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
I mean, just by going through name alone, Lapino or a Sky Ripper, I feel like a Sky Ripper sounds like it would be a lot more helpful.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Sounds good to me. Go find these weapons. Fingers crossed for a lightsaber. It'd match
As
all
he
the
set
stuff
foot in
they're
the
saying.
island, Renato could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the
season.
Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance.
Lapino
He
will
was
be
a hero.
alright.
He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Let's go into this creepy ass dungeon.
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
I don't have anything for the other ones anyway. I want wind. wind one. The wind one looks really cool. Oh, that doesn't look menacing at all. That's perfect. Look, there's even a red carpet. Yep. Just gonna let you go by.
Didn't your mother tell you it's rude to stare? Snapped Renato, a little smug.
Ooh. Get rid of you too.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Okay, that's enough health. I need ore now.
Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
I'll have anything anyway. Open sesame. Wrong sword. No, sir. No, sir.
Already, Renato knew more than he ever had. But about what?
Oh my god. So much health. I don't need health. Wait, what's over this way? Yes, chest. I'll take it. Yeah, give me that ore. Need some of that wind too.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice
The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcended Emperor has used Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. And the TE buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence, or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis Stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that is the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip should the old ones decide to double-cross me. It is in their nature to try. But gods are predictable and can rely on that. I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Secret Emperor III. Okay, that's gonna be the electric sword. Definitely don't want to fall. I really hope that that dirt has to be the game. I'm going to be super mad if that's actually my TV. Like, look at all that dirt over there. Where the cloudiness is. That has to be the game. That really makes me want to check, like, if my TV's dirty now. I really don't think it is, but it really makes me want to check. Oh, shh. Okay, good.
Anyone ever tell you you have a lovely eye? No?
I know I could just walk around these, but where would the fun be in that? Was there nothing in here? Oh, I could have sworn there was something in there. Get out of here.
You can't fly. Thought Renato.
Expert swordsman. Okay, that was a waste of time. That's gonna put it back. Oh, sweet. Okay, one try.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Well, at least I got that one in one try. Wait, what is this? Tink. Want to make sure I find all the chests I can.
Starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Shake off all the cobwebs.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
I guess one good thing about this game is you can definitely play this multiple times,
had the skill to make a thing like it.
And it will be different
weapon at all.
Each
You'd
time.
have to ask a scientist, but first,
at least twice, just because they give you can pick and choose
a core that had come to rest
your story pretty much.
Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Bernardo has found the armature of the Skyripper. Without the core, it would be an empty and useless shell. Maybe we should go see Zenobia, who just invaded a city nearby. Hmm. You know what? Like they said, I already sacrificed one friend. Why not sacrifice another friend?
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
Exactly. I think first time I played this, I think I got to about chapter 3. And Lapino, he betrays you anyway, so that one doesn't even matter. I don't even feel bad for him.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend. Was he confronting his own unimportance?
Oh, cool, it follows you?
He was no philosopher.
That's awesome.
Anyway, who cares? He was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
It's shining, so it's of course I have to jump into it. What do I get? I better get something cool. Okay, there's some water essence.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time. Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Master Swordsman.
There were fewer and fewer trees.
Master Swordsman.
There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too.
Perfect strike.
This was an unhealthy place to
defensive
be.
reflexes. Aggressive defense. Oh, which one do I want? Slow down time after a successful counter until your next action. Take a breather and plan your next move. Or do I want aggressive defense? Let's do time.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a
I'll get that
reunion.
one next time. That's how we do it. Big scary door. Bunch of blood crystals.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he
So
hadn't
it's a
liked what he
D20.
smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna take it to some scientists before I blow myself up.
Exiled gods from the world. You'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and he had time, he could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective.
Where's Lando? Floaty cities. Talking about the Empire. We are the rebellion.
Why had the parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now? Thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it. The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction. Who needed bridges, anyway?
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Or bridges. Got my very own ghost with me.
You couldn't find high-quality ore like this just anywhere. Just anywhere with chests.
Run faster, increases your maximum health. I feel like I'll take health. Can always use health. Maybe I can't go that way because I need the purple sword. Oh! Just didn't let it go quick enough for it to actually go and send him flying.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the Emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
He wants to bring back... We dare not speak his name. But we won't give you the first letter. It starts with the letter V.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
You make cool stuff. I want that one that looks like a katana. Give it to me. I need it. This thing's just floating along. Where's all these crystals?
Renato had found his game changer. He would ignore all distractions and focus on the Sky Ripper. A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Hold R2 to activate magic swords. Swords consume energy. Okay, now the sword just got cool looking. I was wondering why it looked like that up there in the picture, but then like down here it looked like crap. You get 3 gems. You have not found a gem. A sweet ass green sword now.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things.
Oh shit.
He will be cursing a blue streak.
Okay. Okay, I see how it works now. Oh, did I still get hit by that? Oh my gosh. That was terrible. That was terrible. Ooh. My awesome blocking ability. Oh yes.
Ooh, Renato hated warriors. The way they stayed back and lobbed pain and death from a
I
distance.
threw it at him.
Cowards.
That was perfect.
Really dangerous, effective cowards.
Oh, that's right, what? Oh. Yeah, you weren't ready for me to throw them at you. All slow motion. That was great. Alright, now I need health. Give me some health somewhere.
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Oh no, they're gonna give me energy now. Oh, look at that. Energy. Love that they're giving me energy now that I need health. Beforehand, when I needed no health, they wanted not to. They wanted just to continuously give me that. Okay, please give me some health. I will take health. None of this I can break, right? Makes sense. Because why would I be able to break it?
The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Yeah, the Sky Ripper could carve a hole in existence itself. There are
Why do toads always talk funny in these games? Like every game, the toads always talk weird.
And widen until our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed.
Irving still believes in string theory. At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If Anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely. It would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use. Renato was about to leave when he was stopped by one of the scientist toads.
There is something else you should know. There are rumors the Ravens are searching for an ancient artifact on
you
a
have
nearby
the money?
desert island. There are legends of something called the Iblis Stone, a gem of great and evil power.
Where is this island? Asked Renato.
Yeah, sort of that way?
Said the toad, pointing vaguely west. The fleet was already there. There was nothing Renato could do about it.
Oscar says you okay.
For the moment. On the way to the ruins of the city of Ubar, Renato had plenty of time to ponder what the toads had said. Strings and holes and something called anti-stuff. Well, he didn't understand any of it, but it made him nervous. Renato would hear one metaphor and decide the Sky Ripper was safe, and then another, and worry it was catastrophically dangerous. If it could destroy the entire world, nothing was worth risking that. But if it couldn't, then not using it would be an act of cowardice. He would bring the Sky Ripper to the
Especially
council.
when you sacrifice
Wiser
two
heads would know what to do.
friends. Who would know? Not I.
The truth was, if it wasn't safe, then it was dangerous. They couldn't use it. He'd found the Sky Ripper for nothing. He should have rescued his friend Lupino. Oh, he should have confronted Zenobia. He had nothing but his sword. But maybe the council would have an idea?
Maybe. Maybe. To be continued.